Hi you guys, it's Susan. I've got a clean and simple card for you today, but I didn't really know what I was going to do when I started, and I thought I'd show you the process when I have a bit of an idea, but I'm not sure of the full picture. Alright, so I have an idea for a card. I'm not sure how it's going to turn out, so we're just going to give it a try and see what happens. I was thinking of doing a one-layer card, but I have these little critters from Safari Party by My Favorite Things that I want to use, but I want to use It's Always a Party When You're Around, I think. So I want to color this guy up too. I was thinking of having them stacked up on top of each other, but I'm not sure how that's going to work. Anyways, I'm just going to play. Alright, so through the magic of video and editing, he's all colored, and I'm cutting him out with the coordinating die, and then I'm going to work on the background. So I've decided on blues and greens for my color combo. Blue, green, and gray. It's like my favorite color combination. I've used peacock, celery stick, and hippo from Fawn, and I'm using the triangles basic shape stencil from My Favorite Things to create the background. Because the stencil's a pretty basic, simple stencil, it's just triangles, I didn't tape it down. If it was a more intricate one, I would definitely tape it down, but for this, I didn't do that. It was just a simple little sponging, so I thought I'd be okay. I really love how this blue turned out. I didn't have a perfectly smooth coverage on purpose. I like the little blotchy looks that you get in here. So I cleaned off the stencil with a wet wipe and moved on to my second color, which was celery stick, and the size of the triangle I just moved down one size. So here I'm adding the celery stick ink, and I've sped this portion up because you don't need to watch it in slow motion. When I was adding it on though, I was worried that the blue and the green wouldn't mix so well, but it layered over beautifully. It didn't make like a mud color, which was what I was worried about. It's beautiful. So now I'm trying to decide if I want to do the stacking of the animals that I was talking about earlier. Started with the elephant and then the bear, maybe the turtle. In the end though, I said it was too much. I wanted it was going to cover up too much of the background. So I did want a third triangle. I like doing things in odd numbers. So in the end, I went with the hippo color and a smaller triangle and sponged that on. So now I'm trying to figure out where to put the bear, and I decide that I like him. Looks like he's standing on that gray triangle, so that's what I went with. It's like it was his platform. Originally I was going to use the sentiment, it's always a party when you're around. At least I think that's what I was going to do. But because I like things in threes, it's visually appealing, I decided to use three of the sentiments. I did put on your party hat, bring on the balloons, let's celebrate you. Okay, so here's a really good tip. I'm not sure where I learned this from, but it's a really good tip. If you're not sure what your sentiment's going to look like and where you want to put it, stamp it on a piece of clear acetate or on some vellum, and then you can move that around your card, and then you can be sure that you're going to like it where you put it. Another tip for you is, because you'll notice here I have all my stamps on one block, because they're just simple straight line sentiments, you can easily do them at once, right? Because they'll line up easily together. So I inked that up, did my little stamping on the card. All I have now to do is add my birthday bear with some craft foam, and this card is finished. You will notice in the pictures at the end that I've decided to add a little bow tie to the bear. I mean, he's got a top hat, he needs a bow tie, right? I also decided to add a little strip of black and white patterned paper from the My Favorite Things collection. It just seemed to balance out the card a bit. I want to thank you for joining me. I know it wasn't really a technique video, but I hope you are able to go away with a couple of tips that will help you in your card making with the clean and simple cards. So thanks again for joining me, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.